You spend 8 hours a day sitting in it. You think it is comfortable? You think your desk setup is fine. But there is a very high probability that your office chair is slowly, systematically destroying your spine, your shoulders, and your wrists. After analyzing the workspaces of thousands of office workers and remote professionals, the data is clear. Roughly 80% of people are sitting in chairs set to the completely wrong height. This is not just a minor inconvenience, it is a recipe for chronic pain that could haunt you for decades. Most people think ergonomics is about buying expensive high-tech chairs or fancy standing desks. They think if they spend $1,000 on a brand-name ergonomic throne, their back pain will magically disappear. But the truth is much simpler, and it is entirely free. It is all about the geometry of your body. Let's do a 30-second audit of your current setup right now. Stop what you are doing, sit back in your chair and plant your feet firmly on the floor. Do not cross your legs. Just flat on the ground. Now look at your knees. Are they at a 90-degree angle? Are your thighs perfectly parallel to the floor? If your knees are higher than your hips, you are putting massive pressure on your lower back. If your feet are dangling off the ground because you raised your chair to reach a high desk, you are essentially hanging your entire lower body weight off your lumbar spine. That is why your back feels like it is on fire by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But here is the part that almost everyone gets wrong. It is the missing link in the ergonomic puzzle, the elbow-keyboard connection. Once your feet are planted, and your knees are at that perfect 90-degree angle, look at your arms. Let them hang completely relaxed by your sides. Now raise your forearms until they are parallel to the floor. Your elbows should be at a perfect 90-degree angle right where your hands meet the keyboard. Most people find that their desk is actually too high. To compensate, they hike their chair up, their feet end up dangling in the air, and they start typing with their shoulders hunched up toward their ears. This causes a cascade of tension. Your wrists get strained because you are bending them at an awkward angle to reach the keys. Your neck muscles tighten to support your shoulders. Your lower back starts to ache because it has no support. It is a total body disaster caused by a simple height mismatch. So, what do you do if your desk is too high? Most people make the mistake of raising their chair. Do not do that. If your chair is at the right height for your legs, but your desk is too high, you do not change the chair, you change the environment. You need a footrest. It sounds simple, but a basic footrest allows you to keep your feet supported while your chair remains at the correct height for your knees. If you do not have a footrest, get a sturdy box or a stack of books. The goal is to ensure your feet are not dangling. Dangling feet are the enemy of your lumbar health. I have spent years helping people optimize their workspaces, and I have seen miracles happen with these basic adjustments. I have seen people who were planning to buy surgery-grade equipment find total relief just by lowering their chair by 2 inches and adding a footrest. It is not about the gear, it is about the physics. Think about how many hours you have spent in that chair this year, alone. If you are slightly out of alignment for 2,000 hours a year, that is not just a little bit of bad posture, it is a repetitive stress injury, waiting to happen. It is not just a little bit of bad posture, it is a repetitive stress injury waiting to happen. Your body is incredibly resilient, but it is not invincible. You are training your muscles to hold a position of tension for 8 hours a day. Eventually they get stuck in that position. That is when the chronic pain sets in. Take 5 minutes today to reset your workspace. Lower your chair. Check your knees. Check your elbows. Use a footrest if you need to. You do not need to spend money to save your health, you just need to pay attention to the angles. Your body will thank you in 10 years when you are not waking up with a stiff neck and a throbbing lower back. Have you ever actually measured your desk height, or do you just deal with whatever setup you have?